Roya Shariat is many things. She is a writer, a social impact professional at a leading skincare brand, and a daughter. Her work is defined in part by her ability to uplift her community, something she learned from her mother. You've likely seen Roya and her mom Gita, aka Maman, on social media, where they get busy in their Iranian kitchen, making everything from soups and stews to sweet jeweled rice. The Maman and daughter duo have created their first cookbook to celebrate Iranian and Iranian-American culture. Joining us to share some of these mouth-watering dishes is the woman herself, Roya Shariat. It is a pleasure to finally meet you. IRL, as they say.
Be here.
Oh my gosh.
Can't think of any better way to start AAPI Heritage Month.
And this is a good way to start off a Monday. So, like so many good things, because I try to think of the glass as half full, so many good things that came out of the pandemic was that people found things that they loved and they enjoyed. And what was interesting about your backstory is that you went home and you enjoyed it. You went to D.C.
Yep.
And you found hope in Tupperware in your mother.
Yeah, can you believe it?
I cannot. So explain to our viewers what that means.
So March 13th, 2020, the world is about to go at a standstill.
That's right.
I'm headed home for Iranian New Year in March for Nowruz. And I spend some time with my family and I start looking at my mom in the kitchen. I've always been in awe of her cooking, always wanted to do a cookbook with her. And I started this TikTok just filming videos of her putting leftovers in the right size containers in Tupperware.
That was it. Just putting away leftovers.
For myself. I had no intentions that anyone would ever see this. And slowly but surely, I don't know, after the 7th video, something caught on, it went viral. The followers started going up, the engagement started going up, and so I kept going.
Yeah.
And that gave me the confidence I needed to write this cookbook and to share her recipes with the world now that hundreds of thousands of people have fallen in love with my mom.
But they've fallen in love with your mom, they have fallen in love with you. I know what that means because people love my mother more than they love me.
Of
so
course.
I get it. I get it.
It's unfair.
And she loves a good Tupperware.
Of course she does.
So it's interesting. I mentioned briefly at the top that you are a social impact professional at Glossier.
That's right.
What does that mean exactly, and how did that inform, consciously or subconsciously, the work that you're doing now?
I love that question. My entire career has been about impact, working in the nonprofit space at the Rockefeller Foundation, working at Chobani, the yogurt company, on social impact, and now I'm at Glossier doing that, which really means I strive to help the company do more good every single day, whether that's giving money to Black-owned businesses and starting a grant program, whether that's supporting our local charities in New York, like the Sadie Nash Leadership Project, and all over. So I'm there to help the company do good.
I love it. And you're translating that into this delicious food.
Absolutely.
There was a demand for a cookbook. This feels like a very first of its kind.
I think so. I hope so.
Did you and Gita argue?
Oh, absolutely. Sorry, Mom. We definitely argued. It was things like, oh, we're shooting the cookbook, and she wanted to have the rice with the tadig. I think you'd call that pegao.
We call it pegao, yes, queen. Yes.
Some people call it konkon, some people call it tadig. We all have it.
That's right.
So I'd be like, we just need to shoot the rice. And she'd say, no, you need the tadig. That's how we cook it. And you need to have the stew next to it. I was like, I do not know what our publisher is going to think about this. But they loved it, and we plated it with all of her beautiful servingware. We didn't borrow a single thing. We didn't have any props. Every tablecloth, every spoon, every little piece, hers.
Was from her kitchen and from her home. That makes it all the more authentic. For folks who are not familiar with Iranian cuisine, how would you define it? Because I feel a kinship to it as a Puerto Rican. Because we have
stews and rice and con.
Sancocho, con, pegao, tadig. So to explain to folks what is the essence of Iranian cuisine?
I think it's brightness, acidity, citrus flavors, rich braised stews that simmer for hours where the meat just melts in your mouth, that crispy crust with the soft rice and the herbs. Just verdant, green, delicious, and fresh cuisine.
I'm here for all of that. So I am exercising the most restraint right now because
you're doing amazing.
I mean, everything looks and sounds delicious. So what are we going to assemble today?
We have 2 dishes today, a variation on a very traditional, kind of like normal breakfast in America. Instead of cream cheese on toast, we have labna toast.
So
this is Iranian American, and then this feels like Iranian. We've got some traditional and some modern. So
I'm here for it.
We have bread here for you today. And
this looks like very special bread.
It's brioche.
I love
fancy. I had to get the good stuff for you. So this is labna, which is thick strained yogurt. Greek yogurt like this, but it's been put through a cheesecloth. It's almost like cream cheese.
I was going to say it is very creamy and it's
thick.
very thick.
Absolutely. So you can have it sweet or savory. What would be your preference today?
You know what? Let's do a little sweet.
Lovely. So we have the jams for that, and then I have tomatoes, parsley, and salt for a savory labneh toast. It's like ricotta. It's like cream cheese.
Yeah.
Allegedly, it's a little bit healthier than cream cheese.
Okay, I love it.
But it doesn't taste, I wouldn't say it tastes healthier, it tastes richer, if anything.
Is this a traditional breakfast?
This is not. This is something we invented when we immigrated into this country.
No kidding.
And that's the beauty of the cookbook. It's how the cooking has changed upon immigrating to America. So we make pegal with tortillas, too. Yeah.
No way.
And potatoes and all sorts of things. We make samosas with wonton wrappers.
Oh my gosh, talking about melding of cultures.
So when you say first of its kind, I think so, because it's not all the traditional, all the stuff we used to do back in the old country. It's a mix of old school and new school, and the ways we had to adapt and innovate.
Sure, which is I think a very common immigrant experience.
Absolutely.
And I love that you're sharing that. So you're making this sweet for me. Oh my gosh. And what is this?
This is a beautiful 4-berry jam. I didn't have my mom's sour cherry jam. Which,
you know what? Then I have to leave.
I know. Should we just cut the segment? Cut the cameras. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, and then that's that. And then if we want to go savory, which I feel like I should show you, I might as well.
You have the same bit, but the toppings are a little bit different. I see you have these beautiful cut up cherry tomatoes.
It's almost tomato season, and I'm so excited.
I can't wait. You know, Jersey's. And this is parsley.
Yes.
I love it. Love it, love it. Listen, you at home, when you go shopping for herbs, don't be afraid to give it a whiff.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you know
the only way to
when
do
it's,
it.
yeah, you can't just buy, and by the way, it's too expensive. Give it a whiff. If it smells like the herb on the label, then that means you are in fact buying the right thing. So you've done this, you're gonna dress it with that, and we have labneh toast 2 ways, sweet or savory.
So easy. If you have kids at home, they'll love this.
I was just going to say, this is something that your kids can assemble on their own. You can get the fancy bread or the not fancy bread.
Yeah, Wonder Bread works wonders.
All right, so we've done Iranian American. Now let's switch over and see what we have over here.
So on this side, I pre-made some already. We have this gorgeous cooling cucumber yogurt, perfect for the summer months. Got pita chips. We've got.
May I?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
I won't double dip. I'm
not
not an animal. I mean, I am, but I won't be on TV.
I won't judge, okay? It's a Monday, it's early. It's the simplest thing. It's take any thick yogurt you have, grate a few cucumbers. Doesn't really matter what variety. You can keep the skin on, you can peel it, up to you. Stir in about a teaspoon of dried mint. Optional fancy flair from Mom, these dried rose petals to top it, but not everybody.
If Mom did fancy rose petals, and I'm doing fancy rose petals.
Okay. So we'll grab a bit of this.
Put it all together.
And that's it. And you can...
And give it a mix.
Yeah, that's it. Do you want to stir?
I'm going to stir, and while I stir and you continue assembling, be sure to follow Roya and Maman on TikTok at Roya Shariat. Thank you so much. I can't wait. The book comes out in October
24th.
But it is pre-order season.
Pre-order link is up on all the places you typically order books, so please give us a pre-order. Please help me get my Maman on the bestseller list and make her dreams come true.
Please.
And my own.
And your own. Thank you so much.
Of
and
course.
Thank you for doing the work.
Of course.
Because we appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for.
All right, give me all the stuff.